Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Michael. Today I'm going to walk you through one of my songs that I wrote for a kind of like stadium rock style trailer. It's something you would hear in maybe something like Remember the Titans or Coach Carter, kind of like a feel good sport movie, but it's like emotional at the same time. So let me play it and we'll go through it. Sweet. I always like that ending. So let's go through it. There's actually not too much to this song, which is kind of awesome. It's nice when some things are nice and simple. So obviously the big thing here is we start off with the guitar. That's actually played in, but I do have a couple of other instruments, a couple other instances of guitar that are not played in their MIDI files. So let's start with the guitar right here. Sorry. So that's just my guitar plugged into my Scarlett. Got guitar rig on it, some EQing, some compressor, and a bunch of reverb and some delay. That plays throughout the whole song. It changes at different points, but it's playing. I've got another big thing we've got going here is a pad. Let's hear that. I think what that was, it's been a long time since I wrote this song, but I think that was a couple of notes on like a synth or something like that. That probably this here actually. Let's see if we can hear it. Okay, so it's a piano that was hit with a bunch of reverb, and it sounds like it's played backwards. Let me just play that a little bit longer. That kind of like sound is, I think, it being played backwards. So let's keep going. We got the guitar, we got the pad. Actually, sorry, I hear another pad as well, which is this pad here, which you can see from my volume control that it comes in slowly and rises up, and then it's the same throughout the whole song, in terms of volume at least. So you can hear a bass pulse which comes in right here. I believe that was from. Let's take a look. I think it was just from the one with the robot on it. Yeah, this guy. What's Devastator, Mr. Robot here. So it just plays the same boom, boom, boom. Eventually, it turns into kind of like the root notes as the chords go along. But let's continue. Okay, so what's going on here? We've got, it sounds like a piano coming in, playing the same notes as the guitar. Sounds kind of like optimistic, heroic in a way. So that's just the same line as the guitar, as I said. Sounds nice together, but I definitely heard some drums come in. And it looks like there's some palm, oh no, that comes in later. So we've also got an acoustic guitar coming in at the same time. That's from I downloaded this for free. I remember from it's an Ample guitar. I didn't pay a dime for it. It sounds great. You can see I threw some reverb on it and some delay as well. But where is that? Is this bass playing? Sounds like we got a bass as well. Just adds that pulse that we already had going on. Where is the percussion? Okay, here we go. So percussion. So you hear it has this kind of like build in, like da 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 da. It's kind of cool, right? So you can see this is from Armageddon, but this is just a kick. I think I ended up. It's a sample. Yeah, that's from. I forget what this is called. SSD5, so that's just like a drum kit. Nothing too crazy there. So that's kind of in line with the bass pulse. Let's continue. What else we got? Okay, so what we have going on here is a guitar coming in. And that is me playing that as well. So if we have that with the original guitar. And then I've labeled this intro line double. So all that is playing is our new guitar line that is coming in. That's like a MIDI version of it, contact instrument, just playing what I played to double it. Right here, you can hear some guitar with palm mute on it. That's from Odin 2, which is a paid guitar. Definitely gives it the sense of like we're building towards something. You can see we've got a riser coming in here as well, which is I think electric guitar played backwards. That's just a guitar note. And the bass is, now the bass has changed as well. Nothing crazy. This is when the strings start happening though. If you were wondering, those strings are with CSS strings, which sound great. They're great for this kind of stuff. Very uplifting. Okay, so we got the drums. I definitely noticed at one point that there was a set of drums that came in right here. We've got this tom barrage, which is definitely like a just another set of drums building on what we had. So let's continue, and then I think we're at the next section where the vocals come in. Okay, so that's obviously where a lot of things are happening. The piano's still going. I didn't really take much away, I just kept adding. So let's hear this. Oh, sounds nice. I forgot that was there. That sounds beautiful. So we've got that going. We've got this new guitar line here. It's kind of like an ear candy thing. So it's guitar rig again, just a bunch of reverb and delay, just do 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 do, and it just kind of sits there. And if you kind of one of those things, if you kind of took it away, it would kind of bother you if you knew it was already there. What do we got here? Ooh, sorry about that. Just some straight electric guitar, distorted power chords. These are. Another set of those guitars. Let's hear the palm mute and the electric guitar playing here. So this here is, forget the palm mute, that's just playing the chords along with it, along with the piano and whatnot. This is kind of like our main line. And I kind of went for like Top Gun sound. Like that's kind of what I was picturing in my head, was just kind of like America. I'm not even American, but that's what I was picturing in my head. What else we got? We already had that. Okay, so here's where a lot of the stuff is coming in. Let's just hear all these pads. Okay, so those are playing with the piano is playing at the top when we looked up here. So we've got pads, we've got bass, we've got a bunch of guitars. I definitely heard a bass line come in here, so let's listen to that. Yep. Nothing crazy. So let's listen to the vocals as well. And now that I wrote these songs like some time ago, I'm kind of looking at these songs thinking, oh, what would I improve now? And one of these things, I'm looking at the vocals and they're all panned right down the middle. I might have done like two to the left, two to the right. Might have given it a little bit more stereo, but let's hear those. These are basically just EQ'd, compressed, and given a bunch of reverb and delay. No auto tune or anything like that. You could totally do that. I didn't at the time know how to use those, but let's listen to those. Kind of going for like, I don't know, 30-second to Mars thing from like 10 years ago. And then let's listen to the strings. Those sound nice as well. So everything's really building. Let's hear the percussion at this point in the song. Okay, so we got a lot going on there. We got this like sound here. Oops, sorry. So those are your kind of quintessential trailer hits. So those are going through. It looks like I thought about playing them more often than I did, but I ended up just using those. I was looking for that. I think we got some cymbal rolls. We've got taiko rolls. Super cool. And then what we've got here is a kit playing with two of them. Got two kits playing, so it just made it a little bigger. I think if I did it again, I would probably have a second kit that was a little bit different, but it sounds good. And then I believe we have like a snare and a big kick here somewhere. Let's see if it's these guys. Yep. So those are just, I probably took some samples and just threw, look, you can even check here on my bus one, got a bunch of reverb. So it just makes this kind of like big, like I remember I mentioned stadium rock. or at least I think I mentioned Stadium Rock. This is kind of like the vibe. It's going for a big, like, it's almost like a big 80s thing. It's like reverb. And there's nothing down here. Okay, so we got strings, we got bass, we got guitar, we got drums, we got percussion, like trailer percussion, we got vocals, we got a bunch of pads. So let's play it. Let's keep going here. One thing I'll add, I notice here I've got guitar chugs, which kind of bring in our new section. So just listen for like the ding, ding, ding. So that's all it is right there. That's kind of a nice little touch. Actually sounds terrible on its own, but that sounded cool in the mix. So let's continue here. Okay, I'm gonna add right here. I like that little fill we have. That kind of transitions us until into the next section. Cool. Continue. Okay, great. I really like that kind of snare fill we had there as well. But let's listen into the guitars here because there's a little bit going on. I have it written as guitar solo. It's not really a solo, or I guess it depends who you're talking to. But let's listen here. Okay, so those are like kind of the heart of the song. Like I said, it felt very Top Gun to me. And you'll notice right here, I'll unmute all these, or sorry, I'll mute everything except for these two, which are the MIDI guitar. You'll notice that I added a bend right here at like the 60-second bar. And I think that really gave a lot to it. So let's listen. So now let's listen to the song. I think it really added something cool to it. Okay, what do we got going on here? Right before we get to the end, we've got a backward cymbal. Cool. The strings are just going crazy. That's probably the opposite of crazy. It's not crazy at all, but the strings are doing their thing. Percussion still doing its thing. Let's listen to the percussion along with the strings. I didn't mean to move that. Cool. You'll notice this plastics thing is kind of building towards the end as well. Starts quiet. Okay, so what do we have going on right at the end here? I hear my vocals being absolutely chopped up to hell. So let's listen to those. Cool. I kind of like that. That's probably why I put it in the song. But it's just the same kind of vocal, just chopped up, and let's listen to the context. That's awesome. We got a big whoosh hit I can hear at the end here. along with a big boom, it sounds like. And then I hear a guitar. I think it's this guy right here. And you'll notice that the song ends pretty much like right on this 70 bar here, like hard. Yeah. Hear the riser coming up to the end and that guitar note. Da. So let's just hear the strings at the end there too. I missed the guitar beat at the end there. There was one note. I heard it for sure. This one maybe? No. Oh well. There's definitely a guitar note at the end that goes ding. I think it's this one. Sounds like a harmonic that was just ding with a bunch of reverb from Odin 2. So that's basically the song. Easier said than done, but it's really not that much. It starts off pretty small, one guitar, the pad maybe I can't remember if the pad started right with it, grows into some bass. Then we get a little bit of percussion come in, and the strings as well. And then at that one point we get everything just hitting all at once. I think the drums also at one point might have gone it's okay. Yeah, so we had pulses, we had pads, we had bass, we get guitar, a little bit of trailer elements in there. When I wrote it originally, I didn't have guitar that I recorded myself, and I was asked if I could play it in, and I was like, I can play some guitar, no problem. But keep this in mind when you're writing some kind of song like this. I think the vibe I was going for. Like you hear like I said, Remember the Titans, like those kind of like, this basketball team had no chance until their coach taught them to shoot, kind of thing. So fairly uplifting stadium rock kind of thing. So that's the song. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Thanks and have a great day.